Rollins in the box now. We're just about ready for the first pitch. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
You can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Good eye by Jimmy Rollins. Stays away from that one, and it evens it up. And he delivers. Line fair down the line and right. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. Rollins is going to go for it.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
And Worth's batting. No one out and a runner on first. And it's fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Harang. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Popped way up on the infield. And it's caught. The play by Hernandez. Got a chance to check out the Reds here. Let's look at their defense. Now, Steve, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Gary, take a look at this defense. Willie Tavares in the outfield, and a guy who covers an awful lot of ground and one of the more accurate throwers in the outfield in the major league.
And there's Chase Utley at the plate.
Every lineup needs a big power bat, and he is a guy that can change the game with one swing of the bat.
First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
Gary, talk about changing the game as a power hitter. Well, the key is looking for a pitch to hit. Patience at the plate, understanding that the first strike isn't necessarily the best strike you're going to see.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Harang swung on, hit in the air to right center, and that gets down for a base hit. Rollins towards third base. Not in time. In there at third.
They played it like they knew he would hit it to right, like they wanted him to hit it to right. He hit it to right, but he was still able to come away with a base hit.
And it's Ryan Howard now, batting .339.
Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed.
Oh, Utley's trying to steal. He is safe at second base.
Gary did not have a real big lead off of first base, but he did get a good jump and able to get in there safely.
Well hit towards the middle. And that'll retire Howard. And here's the first run of the ball game. They jump out to the lead. And it's Raul Ibanez at the plate. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
And Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Early pressure being put on. A run over in the first. Philadelphia leads it 1-0. It's going to be Cole Hamels on the mound. He gets settled in for Philadelphia. And Steve, as he faces these Cincinnati hitters, what do you think he's mainly concerned with?
Well, you got elite pitching against elite hitting right here, and obviously from the pitcher's perspective, he's going to have to execute, hit his spots, and keep these hitters off balance.
And it's Tavares batting. That's at the knees for a called strike.
Look here, he gets a strike on that curveball down and in. Now let's see if he goes hard away on the next pitch.
Has him uppercutting that time, and it's 0-2. Hamels sets and throws. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And Worth takes care of that one. That's one away.
Had to run toward the line to be able to make this catch, but able to get there in plenty of time to put it away.
Brought to you by State Farm. Here's a look at the Reds lineup. Steve, who do you keep an eye on there?
Ramon Hernandez is an offensive catcher. He's a guy that can really swing the bat. His best approach is when he's locked in going to right center field.
Hairston Jr. at the plate. One of the best batting averages in the league. Nobody on base, one away. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
The 0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed, 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit, just got away from him up in zone.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And here's the defensive alignment for the Phillies. Any picks here, Steve?
Hey, take a look at Jimmy Rollins, one of the more sure-handed defenders in the game. He makes all the routine plays, and he can make the athletic play as well.
Votto into the batter's box. Batting .325. Swung on and dribbled out in front of the plate. I can't grab it, but he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. And that's the end of the first. Looking to the lineup, 6, 7, 8 hitters on their way to the plate. A crisp day here at the ball yard. Temperatures might be dropping a bit later on towards the evening. As we get going again. And Victorino's batting. He'll start us out here in the second. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he throws on to first for the out, put away. And Phillies settles in. Base is empty with one away. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 2 away. And Ruiz settles in. 2 outs, base is empty. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. This one's grounded near third, foul. And he lays off that one outside, 1-2.
When they throw that four-seamer off the outside corner, getting the hitter to think outside. Let's see if they come back inside now.
On the way. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. It's the kind of inning the defense likes, 3 up, 3 down. And we move on to the bottom half of the second inning. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. .393 average. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. Swung on, and that's foul back. .0-1 offering from Hamels. And that's a strike. Bruce is going to have to take a little defensive stance here.
You know, his hands look slow coming through the zone right there, but it may just be because that's a good fastball.
This one foul back. Bruce, strike 3, swinging right through that one. Steve, that's a nice bit of pitching right there.
And now we can look at the pitch tracker and see what he's done today against left-handed hitters.
Dickerson in the batter's box. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
I'll tell you what, when you can throw the four-seam fastball with this kind of movement in action, it allows you to get hitters out up in the zone and throw that higher than high, that eye-high fastball.
Who tries to frame the circle change, but it's 1-1. And for youngsters learning to pitch out there, bear in mind, you learn to throw this pitch and the rest will come along.
Well, you want to be able to change a hitter's eye level. Throw him something up high and then throw him down low. It's changing speeds and eye level.
The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
And Ramon Hernandez to bat. 2 outs and nobody on. Hit in the air to left center. That'll do it as Ibanez puts that one away. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Phillies still on top. You get a look there at Charlie Manuel. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And it's Hamels batting. He'll get things going here in the third. The pitch from Harang. 0-1. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he puts that one away. 1 down. Rollins into the batter's box. Had a base hit his last time up. One out, bases empty. The first pitch. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. And swinging ahead, it's going to be Bruce. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. That's going to bring Jason Worth up.
I wouldn't be surprised right here to see him running, just trying to get things going, try to stimulate some offense.
Popped up his last at bat. One down, runner at first. First pitch. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this one and takes the strike, realizing not a pitch he wants in this situation.
The pitch. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
He tries to sneak that cutter down and in, just didn't quite catch the plate.
Here's a swing and a broken bat line drive. And there's one. And there's two, a double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We'll head now to the home half of the third inning. In the batter's box, Keppinger. He's our first batter, home half of the third inning. Hamels sets and throws. He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike one.
Well, this is an awfully tough pitch to hit right there. He put it exactly where he wanted to with that big break on it. Awfully tough on the hitter.
He deals. Swung on and a grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag. That'll be the first out.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
Rosales in the box. Base is empty, one out. This is hit way up there. It'll be in the infield. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now.
You want to talk about settling in? How about retiring 8 hitters in a row? I think he settled in.
And we're going to see Harang here. This is his first opportunity in this one. Base is empty with 2 outs. Strike one. Hamels got him to swing on that one. 0-1.
Well, he's swinging at that changeup like he thinks it's on a tee, and he's just going to drive it, but not able to make contact.
Spotted by Ruiz. And the pitch from Hamels low that time for a ball.
Make the pitcher swing the bat. Come on.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
Oh, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. And, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Swing and a tapper back to the pitcher. Throws to first, side is retired. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Now we move on to the top of the fourth. And it's Chase Utley at the plate. He's 1 for 1 so far. First pitch on the way to Utley. And he watches the low pitch from Harang.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
And he comes back with one in there, and it's 1-1.
Now that he's elevated his eyes looking for that high fastball, let's see if he goes back down in the zone. The 1-1 pitch.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2. Hit sharply towards the hole. Rosales, and he'll get in there without a play.
Well, he hit it in the right spot right there. Infield just couldn't make a play. In the box score tomorrow, it's going to register a hit, just like as if he hit a line drive.
And it's Ryan Howard now in the National League, top 5 in hits. Runner on first base, nobody out. And now Howard gets set.
Strike one.
Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. A liner headed for the hole. That one's caught, and that'll hold the runner at first.
Boy, it's different when you're playing third base. It's one thing if the ball comes at you fast and you're a hitter because you expect it. It's hard to read it off the bat. You have to have great reactions. That's a great play.
And it's Raul Ibanez at the plate.
You know, this guy has a plan every time he steps to the plate, Gary. He has been playing for a long time now. He's adapted and adjusted. One of the game's best.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. I agree with you, Steve. The reason he's been able to survive is he has a plan every single at bat.
And that's the key. That's what's allowed him to put together such consistency over time.
And that's a base hit. Ibanez on board. What a great opportunity here for the Phillies. And it's Shane Victorino now. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. 1 out with runners at first and second. The pitch from Harang. And that one's hit well. Bruce is there. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. There's one. And Phillies settles in. Flew out last time. 2 men on, 2 men out. And the first pitch.
Strike.
Called strike. And Harang's got him 0-1.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Checks him at first. A dive, and he's back in easily. There's Victorino. Here we go. And he's in there at second base.
The throw too late right there. He's able to steal second base, sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You know, Gary, in the replay, he didn't have that much of a leadoff either.
Harang kicks and delivers. 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at a hard slider, even at 2. It's chopped foul to the left side. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. They give two men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Top half of the fourth inning over. Now on to the home half. Top of the lineup coming up. Been around a while. There's Dusty Baker. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And it's Tavares batting. And he steals often and he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Hamels sets and throws. Hit well to the left side. He dives. Oh, what a play. Hairston Jr. at the plate. And Steve, his name appears when you look at Dusty Baker's offensive plan. And the first pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. That's two gone.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
Votto into the batter's box. He gets runs across National League's top 5 leaderboard. Base is empty and 2 down. Swung on, line softly toward the left side. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Rollins. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. Phillies still on top. They'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning. Another AB. Those of you catching up with our ball game, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne. I'm along with Steve Phillips. Major League Baseball right here, 2K Sports. And Ruiz settles in. He's our first batter here in the 5th. First pitch, here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
The pitch from Harang. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
Now 2 strikes on him. They're probably going to throw him the slider here. He struggles with it.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What a way.
Wow, we can see the replay on that 3-pitch strikeout.
Whatever the hitter thought he was going to see in that at bat, he didn't.
He must have somewhere else to go after the game.
And it's Hamels batting. This is his 4th season in the league. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. It goes foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Harang drops down a bunt. Played by Hernandez. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down.
Well, he's clearly bunting for a hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
Rollins into the batter's box. He's the top 10 in stolen bases for the league. 2 outs, bases empty. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
The guy that gets them going offensively, he can move on the bases and seems to find a way to get in scoring position.
Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. The pitch from Harang. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Bruce. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now, leading the MLB in batting average. Here's the first pitch. Strike one. Hamels got him to swing on that one, 0-1.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
The pitch. And that's a strike. Bruce is going to have to take a little defensive stance here.
Look, Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
Fastball is up high. Then it's 1-2.
But you have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Bruce, strike 3, swinging right through that one.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Dickerson at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Nobody on base, one away. He delivers. Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1-0. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1.
But Gary, most hitters get aggressive 2-1, figuring the pitcher doesn't want to go ball 3. This guy tends to be a little more passive. I think you got to throw a strike here.
Swings on that fastball, misses it. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch, down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And Ramon Hernandez to bat. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. Hernandez gets ready. First pitch. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
Oh, that kind of break on the curveball and that kind of location, it can lead to success. That was a good pitch right there.
The pitch. There's a swing and a liner. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Utley. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Phillies still on top. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Worth's batting. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. The pitch from Harang. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
That second pitch cuts on a fastball, misses, and it's 0-2.
It looked to me like he's sitting on that two-seamer. He just swung right over the top of it. Good late movement.
And Hernandez spotting the pitch. And Harang outside the zone for a ball.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
On the ground to first. Votto. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. And Chase Utley to bat. 2 for 2 in the game. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch on the way to Utley. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
He delivers, checks his swing. They're going to call it a strike. We'll appeal this one down to third. Yes, he did. No hesitation on that call either. On the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And in there. 3 for 3 ball game. And that'll bring Ryan Howard to the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. One out, man on first. And now Howard gets set. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. 2 away. Raul Ibanez in the box. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 outs and a man on first. Kicks and throws. First pitch is a cutter. Looked at 0-1.
Well, contact hitters like him always seem to put the ball in play and challenge the defense. They're very difficult to pitch to, particularly in situations with runners in scoring position, because you know they can fight off the tough pitch.
Hairston Jr. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Top half of the 6th inning now in the books. We move to the home half. In the batter's box, Keppinger. He's going to lead off bottom half of the 6th inning. And here's the first one. Swing and a foul straight back. Hamels sets and throws. Circle change and a beauty, and it's 0-2.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here, and we're moving through the middle part of the ball game.
Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. The 1-2 on its way. Lined up the middle, and the play made by Utley.
That ball was hit extremely well, but fortunately, the second baseman had him played perfectly.
Rosales settles in. He popped out his last time. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Circle change, cut out and missed. 0-1.
Like Gary clearly had him fooled right there, had him overcommitted, out on the front foot, swings right over the top of the ball.
Oh, 0-1 offering from Hamels. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
Well, they set up down and away, they throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. And he watches that one travel down. 2-2. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun and some pretty good movement. He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike 3.
And we're going to see Harang here. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1. Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Oh, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
The 1-2 on its way. Strike him out. He retires the side. And now through 6 innings, this masterful performance continues.
Gary's putting on a great show. No question about it. What a fine job he's doing on the mound.
So they can't make any noise here. Through 6 innings now, they remain without a hit. We move on to the 7th inning. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. And Shane Victorino in. He'll lead off the 7th inning. The pitch from Harang. This is popped foul to the right side, but playable. 1 away now. And Phillies settles in. 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. The first pitch. And that's high for a ball. Harang misses.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Swing and a miss in the slider. 1-2.
Well, they say swing hard in case you hit it, and that's what he did right there. That's a huge swing. Didn't get it, though.
Swing and a miss. Slider. 2 down.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary. Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And Ruiz settles in. Caught looking last time. 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Liner towards the hole, and that's a base hit. Ruiz on board.
A 2-out knock right there. Now they're going to keep this inning alive and see if they can't add to this very slim lead.
And it's Hamels batting. He bounced out his last time. 2 outs and a man on first. And the first pitch. This one's bounced foul. Bruno Hernandez sets the target. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Stretch time here in Cincinnati. And it's Tavares batting. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Hamels sets and throws. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
Well, I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly we're getting into exciting territory right now.
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it, 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's on it. He's got a read for it. His timing's right, but he just swings underneath it.
Struck him out, and there's one away here in the 7th inning, and still they are looking for their first hit.
A lot of time left. Still chances for the offense to break this thing up. We're going to have to wait and see what happens.
Every pitch it gets a little tighter.
Gary, he's made some nice pitch selection and great execution. Let's take a look at what his choices have been for this game.
And so far, Steve, those choices have been successful, so stay with it for the moment. Hairston Jr. at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty, 1 out. And here's the first one. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
Well, let's see if they attack him with the curveball early on. He tends to struggle early in the at-bat.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Worth to field this one, and he gets over and grabs it with the left. Folks, still on that board under hits, a big goose egg.
Now, he's been pitching a strong game so far, but how far can he go, Gary?
Votto into the batter's box. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Howard to field this one, and he's there to retire the side. Through 7 innings, he has not allowed a hit.
Now, let me tell you, it's never bad for your career to have your name alongside Nolan Ryan or Randy Johnson.
Phillies still on top. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Jimmy Rollins. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. First pitch on the way to Rollins. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here's the pitch. It's fouled away. He deals. Strike 3 swung on by Rollins and no luck.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout on the fastball.
And Worth's batting. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Base is empty with 1 away. First pitch to him. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That one's drilled to short. The dive, and he's got it. What a catch. And it's Chase Utley at the plate. He's a perfect 3 for 3 in the ballgame. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way to Utley.
No balls.
Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Here it comes. And with 2 strikes on him now, Utley needs to protect, just make contact.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement, down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Lined right at the second baseman. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Now, the Reds. This is the bottom half of the 8th. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way to Bruce. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
And he delivers. And that's a strike. Bruce is going to have to take a little defensive stance here. Ground ball towards second. Utley fields it. In time for the out. And the countdown continues. Hold your hand up, folks. That's 5 outs away from this piece of history.
Gary, I like his chances. He's got everything working. I think he can get it done.
Dickerson is the batter now. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Strike 1. Hamels got him to swing on that one. 0-1.
Well, that's some real gas right there on that fastball, and he is so far behind. No chance of making contact.
The pitch. A line drive towards short. Rollins dives. He's up with it. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. Incredible diving stop. Just couldn't get it there in time.
Well, great effort there, but it takes some time to be able to make the throw once you dive for the ball, and he couldn't quite get him.
And here's Ramon Hernandez. Lined out in his last at bat. 1 out. Runner on at first. Hamels sets and throws. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
And with 2 strikes on him, Hernandez, he doesn't want to go down swinging here.
Tough spot for the hitter. Down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Fastball is up high. Then it's 1-2.
But you have to credit the pitcher. He's not afraid to challenge guys with that 4-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a chopper. Foul ball. Got him. 2 down now. And you got to be thinking ahead just a little bit. He doesn't look like he's getting tired. It's still a shutout.
Well, at this point, adrenaline just takes over. He's focused, determined. He's ignoring any fatigue.
In the batter's box, Keppinger lined out last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. And here's the first one. Called strike, and Hamels got him 0-1.
You always want to get that first strike in there as a pitcher, because now you can execute your plan to put the guy away.
He's running. And he's in there at second base.
This is the effective use of the fastball. You can move it around the zone and hit your spots. They go down and in right there. Looks like the hitter was thinking away.
Here it comes. This one's grounded to second. Utley fields it. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless through 8 innings. Phillies still on top. Big bats ready to make an appearance. Ryan Howard at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And now Howard gets set. A swing line to left center. And it's through. Credit Howard with a single.
You know, with base runners on, you get a man at first base. Now you're looking not just for the single, but it'd be nice to get that extra base hit to try to score him from first.
So now Raul Ibanez batting. Runner on first. First pitch on the way to Ibanez. Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1. Well hit towards the middle, and the diving stop. He's up, and the throw's just in time to get him at second. Great play. And without that great diving play, there would have been no outs on this shot.
Well, he sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner, recovers quickly, and then the presence of mind to get the out at second base.
And it's Shane Victorino at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. Runner at first with one down. First pitch to Victorino.
No ball.
Called strike, and Harang's got him 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1, so look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
And with 2 strikes on him, Shane Victorino does not want a K here. Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
Now he's up over 80 pitches. I wonder how long they're going to let him go.
One-two pitch coming. Hit in the air to left center. Now it's 2 away. And Phillies settles in, wearing the collar thus far.
Oh, Gary, no real speed at first base right now. I think you just let the hitter swing the bat a little bit and not distract him and see if he can't hit one out of the ballpark.
To right center. And that falls for a base hit.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way.
I got quite a showdown we have right here. Carlos Ruiz trying to match up and see what he can do to impact this game.
One of the most difficult situations for players to come through in this game. That's when you got a runner out there and 2 down.
Well, the game's best clutch hitters handle the pressure. They keep themselves intense while not getting tense. Let's see if he can do it.
Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And that's a base hit. Ruiz on board. Seemed like he might be headed home, but no, decided against it. He'll stay there.
If I'm the manager, I'm going out to the mound and signaling to the bullpen. That's now 10 hits off this guy today, Gary. Time for a change.
We'll grab a bat and hit here.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. Do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
And I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
Well, base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
And he delivers. Hit hard to second. And the dive, he's up with it. From his knees, got him. What a throw. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. We're on to the bottom of the 9th inning. Lidge. He's going to try and close it out for Philadelphia.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
And Ibanez is there, able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen.
And here's Johnny Gomes. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Nobody on base, one away. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's going to go as an E7. There's the throw. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. This can be a dangerous play. The head first slide into second.
Well, he goes diving in there and just gets his hands in underneath the tag. And fortunately, he's getting up and dusting himself off without injury.
And it's Tavares batting. And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. He's up with it. On to first, 2 away.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game. And I think offensively, you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on.
They get the out at first base by that much.
You know, it's such a close play. Umpires look and listen to see if they can hear the ball hit the mitt before the foot hits the base. Good hitters just thrive in situations like this.
This is a vital opportunity in this ball game. He can tie it up with some timely hitting. 2 outs.
Well, it's also a situation where the manager should at least consider the squeeze bunt. Man on third base, less than 2 outs. You could catch him by surprise.
That's strike 2. Way behind now on Brad Lidge, 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Hit in the dirt. And it goes foul. Lidge gets set and delivers. And a fly ball, and this could be it. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
We've got a moment here. Genie's